It has been my ambition to service my community and to work with kids. I realized that I had an opportunity. I had an opportunity to go to school and to pick any career that I wanted. And so why not pick a career that I can use my childhood to benefit and to give back and to say, I understand. And to promote change, we have to address what needs to change. And I know, I know.
I have been in the business of serving children in one form or another for about 50 years. And I have to say that these are some of the most uncertain times that I have experienced in terms of funding, in terms of politics, in terms of commitment to children. The staff at Beech Brook are second to none. And they really, over the years, have had children first.
The kids experience trauma that we don't want to think happens to kids.
Not having enough food, not having enough clothes, living in very disorganized communities in some respects.
There's poverty, drug abuse, gang activity, incarceration, felonies. The trauma of watching somebody be arrested. I have watched my mom be arrested. My brother served 15 years, and that's the majority of my life. So hearing the bars, seeing correctional officers, having to go through the metal detectors, that was just kind of normal.
They're experiencing physical abuse. They're experiencing sexual abuse. They're experiencing violence of so many levels. And unfortunately, sometimes the people that you hope believe them don't, So it's up to us to be there, to listen to them, to talk to them, to help them process through some of the stuff that unfortunately really does happen to the kids that we work with.
Studies that have been done for years and years show the earlier you can intervene with a child, the more likely success will come. Clearly, there'd be more children who end up in juvenile court, ultimately in detention, more children who end up in very difficult situations that need to be handled by the county. Beech Brook is essential in preventing all of this. And without Beech Brook, I think that I'm almost sure that would happen.
Sometimes the work we do is hard. It's really hard. The kids are challenging. The workload is challenging. The disappointments are challenging. And it's not a quick fix. It's not magic. That's what I always tell the teachers. It's not magic. Like, we don't wave a wand. It doesn't poof and everything's different. It takes a lot of work, and sometimes the changes are so tiny.
I'm very careful with self-disclosure, but I tell every single one of my families that I am from this neighborhood, like born and raised. And so there's not going to be much that I have never saw before or that I haven't been exposed to. And I think that provides a lot of comfort for them, because then they know that I know.
I had a kid that I worked with, and he was 6 years old, so he's in first grade. So he's like a little tiny person. And one day we were doing some kind of play in the therapy setting activity. And he said, "I live for the courage." I said, "What does that even mean?" But he was like, "I live for the courage." I said, "I love that." I'm really inspired by the resiliency of the kids that we work with. These are some really tough kids, some really strong kids, some really smart kids. Their challenges aren't permanent. Their challenges aren't fixed, And if they were, then we wouldn't do this work. We do this work because we know and we believe that there is a chance that we can help.
Beech Brook is really one of the foremost organizations for children in our area.
In this type of work, we might be on the front lines. We might be in the schools. We might be in the community. We might be going to the homes and the libraries and making a difference every single day with these kids, but everybody can help.
The people into the community who support Beech Brook, I just want to show gratitude and appreciation. It's a whole team effort, and together we're promoting change.